Welcome back to Stoverlord. It's been a while, hasn't it? A few years. But there's a good reason for that. I have crippling depression.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, that's a long story. Alright, so to tell the story of the Stoverlord, one must begin at the beginning, and that is all the way on an alien, deserted planet where the species of weird box-shaped robotic things learn a talent called space marriage.
Well, I guess I'm going to kill you now.
Oh no.
I mean, we have this back and forth going, it's pretty good. We've had our laughs, but I really just think we should see other people.
But I thought we were space married.
Space marriage is essentially this thing where they copy an organic form all the way entirely to their DNA. And they do this because their box forms are not really well designed to use spaceships.
Computer, simulate land-based Red's kitchen. It's been far too long since we made a decent meal around here.
The weird alien robot box duplicates weren't the only thing that the Stoverlord had to deal with, because there was also this guy, Mr. Mobe Insano.
Land-based Red. Sup? It is I, Mobe Insano.
Yeah, I recognize you from previous episodes, actually. Did you have a dog at one point?
Yeah, see, it's a funny story, actually.
I'm kind of already here. You're not here to kill him too, are we?
Well, I mean, yeah, sort of.
So this is why we should schedule this sort of thing. I've been telling you for months we should schedule this sort of thing. Man.
You know I'm right here, right? I'm not sure how I feel about you guys actually arguing over who gets to kill me.
You stay out of this.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just waiting around for him to finish making his meat pies or whatever. If you want, after we kill him, I can share a scoop with you.
Well, I already... No! I'm going to kill him, and I'm going to do it with my mighty Bowser robot! Well, I mean, I was going to. I just got a thing all charged up, but then I forgot which remote control thing.
Listen guys, I'm just gonna go back to cooking if that's okay with you.
Huh? Yeah, okay. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out anyway. Oh, well, this is just a normal, long, yellow fruit.
Okay, so see the banana?
Why
Banana.
is there a fucking banana?
What the fuck's a banana?
Okay, so we decided that the banana was one of Mobe Insano's plans to get revenge on Land-Based Red. It's coated with a special type of potassium-based, like it wipes your memory the moment you touch it. So every time he touches it, he forgets which remote controls Bozo. He was gonna send it to Land-Based Red and make Land-Based Red forget his cooking skills.
And then he forgot his own plan.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what happened to the dog.
Huh, that's really interesting. Hey Red, you hear about this?
No, what happened?
Oh, well, it's a long story, and I only told it to Mecha Bastard over there. I don't want to have to tell it again.
Well, I mean, I guess I could tell you later during dinner.
Alright, sounds good.
And then, afterwards I can kill you.
The entire gimmick behind the character is based on all of these reviewers, from that guy with the glasses, like Linkara, or the Nostalgia Critic, that would review various movies, comic books, or video games, and then be interrupted constantly by just complete tomfoolery on all of these different evil characters. So my character is like, what if a cooking show did that, but also kept getting interrupted and all of the people just kind of show up at the same time and there's like no scheduling and it's stupid.
It's not this one either. That one is for the cable box, I think.
Try that green one?
Oh, this grey one?
No, the other.
Oh, this one. Oh, no, that's not it either.
So now we need to roll out the dough. Sprinkle some flour on the counter first so your mom doesn't yell at you if the dough sticks to the counter. Take the dough and pull it in half so it's easier to deal with. Then look at it. Look at what you've done. You fucked it up. You fucked it all up. You have to start all over.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. Well, that's a long...
Hey Mecha Bastard, what kind of sides do you want?
I don't know, like mashed something?
Well, I mean, I guess we could do that.
There's a reason we shouldn't do that.
Well, you're fat.
I know. Well, I guess you do have a point. But, what sort of makes some veggies?
Well, there are already veggies in the actual pan with all the meat and stuff. But I guess maybe some fruit.
Alright, what sorts of fruits do you have?
I think I have a cantaloupe in the fridge.
Yeah, that sounds good, I guess.
Well, okay. While I get it ready, why don't you set the table?
Sure, alright.
Why'd you spend so much time pouring out wine?
I like wine. Also, you can tell by looking at the bottle that it's Merlot, and that's important for a stupid joke later on.
This looks delicious to my robot eyes.
Wait, you're a robot?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, but I do have to comment on the Jesus juice.
I know. Oh,
No, it's great. It's just, this is turkey, and as a whole tradition, it really would traditionally be served with a white wine.
you don't like how I pair my wine and foods? Prepare to die!
Well, he's banished now, forever banished. It was actually right after this climactic battle he had against his alien, robot duplicate thing from another dimension that, that robot that the other guy was making was finally finished. He got the remote for it and decided, the alien guy got banished to the backyard, but then the house was destroyed, so I guess the robot died, was the plan?
It's big out with science! I just used rubber bands, paper clips, and I think there was also some glue involved.
Wait, hang on, you used basic office supplies to make your robot big enough to destroy my house?
I know, right? I got everything I needed at Staples and it only cost like $20. It took a while, but every penny counts,
Honestly though, that was pretty good.
Thank you. Oh, and for the record, I think your meat pies look delicious too.
Cool.
Well, time to kill you now.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got myself into this situation. So while the evil robot was attacking the house, Land-Based Red, the Stoverlord, used some sort of device, I think attached to a Nintendo Wii U, to evacuate the premises by going inside of the other evil robot spaceship while he was banished.
Luckily, I survived by escaping in the spaceship I stole from Mech Bastard. Good thing we were space married. Stay tuned next week when I make meat lamps.
The next big chapter in Stoverlord took place entirely in space, inside of Mecha Bastard's ship. But because I didn't really have budget to do spaceship stuff, we mostly just did it. We were pretending like he was creating his kitchen and living room set with a holodeck.
That's more like it. You got the fridge, the stove, even the dirty dishes in the sink. Why?
One time in a little town not so far away there lived a child. A child who was beaten into submission by every person he knew until he secluded himself off. Hello, Ryan.
My name? My real name? Who are you?
You ask who I am and not what I am. I am the lone, well-dressed figure in the woods, the smiling man that waits in your closet until you're asleep. I am the one under your bed licking your hand while your dog bleeds from the rafters.
No, I'm not taking this from you. Tell me.
I am the terror that creeps in the back of your mind, grotesque horror that is and shall always remain. Every tendril of my body stretches through your world. You know who I am.
Oh, it's you.
Now there's a good boy.
While the first episode was a parody of basically that guy with the glasses sort of reviewers getting attacked by various activities and things, this episode was more based on creepypasta culture and how the creepypastas really didn't make any sense. We actually designed a character to embody every single creepypasta, and that's why he just kind of looks like spaghetti. And then, of course, the entire thing could just be a creepypasta if you ignore the fact that they're on a spaceship in space and it's a cooking show.
Where space travel is incredibly expensive and inconvenient, but you have yourself a working ship.
It's not really mine, it's...
Borrowed, yes, from a robot. You see, I can't do much with robots. Something about their minds is just too different. But with the computers on this ship, I could communicate with every human on Earth. I just need one to use as a puppet.
So that's why you chose me? Because I'm on the ship?
Yes, I can only appear with the holograms active. Something I can't do to a mass audience down there. And even if I could, do you think they would take me seriously? No. No, I need your body to look like a normal human. And I need this ship to reach out to a wider audience.
I'm not the only human in a spaceship in space. There's a spaceship right over there. Belligerent Jim's on it. On second thought, I can understand why you didn't choose him.
So, are you going to cook something or not?
I just have one question.
Ask your question. I shall answer if I deem it worthy of my time.
Where do you come from? Like, how were you created?
Well, that's very interesting. You see...
Let's get started. The things you will need to
Land-based
make
Red?
will be 3
What are you doing
cake
alive?
pans. These cake
And in
pans
space?
Are square. They are 6-inch
watching
by
Nerdy
2
Nummies?
inch
Oh,
tall. You'll need 2 boxes of lemon cake mix
I
because
watch
I'm
it for her
doubling the
breasts.
recipe. If you have a favorite lemon
Hey, I'm going to text you my coordinates. There's a thing going on and I might need you to,
To what, Land-based Red? To send a missile to kill you again? How many times has that worked out for me? Hell, I thought you were dead the last time. You know I conquered Earth, right?
Wait. Really?
Okay, no, I didn't. Damn thing blew up pretty much instantly.
Huh. Weird.
Right?
Huh. Weird. I have a plan. I'll text you about it later.
Now look at me, I'm Land-based Red. I don't die when a robot stomps on my house. I have robot clones of myself. I think I'm so smart.
So the obvious joke was that the meal that he's chosen to cook to defeat the pasta, the creepypasta, was an anti-pasta. I mean, I don't need to spill out every single joke for you, but just know, like, that's the main joke here. But then also, we have so many little jokes, and I am so ashamed that this didn't get bigger. Oh well.
Garlic bread, huh? A decent start. What else are you making?
I have a few ideas. Trust me.
Okay.
Take 3 decently sized tomatoes. You may remember this fruit as being one of the main characters on Veggie Tales. I've written big idea pictures many times over this obvious oversight. They have never written back.
So, like, what happens when you actually use me to extend your legend's reach or whatever? I mean, most of my villains just try to kill me or something.
Well, I was going to kill you horrifically as a warning to all who oppose me. But after I am done using you for my own ends, I think I shall banish you to the most hellish realm I can think of. In fact, I know just what your personal hell would be.
No. No, you can't possibly mean.
Yes.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
On each plate, place one of your V bread shapes in the center of the plate. Garnish the top with tomato relish and add a few cold shrimp in the opening of your V. No more than 3. Any more than the entire universe would probably explode. Everyone would die. Add a bit more of the tomato relish on the shrimp using a small tablespoon. Serve.
So, what is this?
Oh, this? It's just a simple appetizer to the main course.
This is very...
It's a simple Italian recipe. I haven't made it too often, but I felt it would really fit in.
What is this?
Where are my manners? It's an antipasta. Don't fuck with me. Hello?
Alright, I have a missile aimed directly at the ship. Give me the word and I'll blow it to hell. That'll teach once it's not to threaten my man.
What?
What?
Anyway, I already took care of that, and I'm eating him right now. He's actually pretty delicious.
Ew, gross.
Oh, you remember? It's evil spaghetti. It's just evil talking spaghetti.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Wait, you got rid of it?
I mean, it'll actually be gone in a couple of hours, permitting I finally find the bathroom around here.
So, you're alone. Nobody is threatening you.
Yeah?
Then this is my chance! Farewell, land-based Red!
Oh no. Okay, so you just killed off literally every character and every chance you could possibly do the show ever again. How do you move on from there? Well, if you're Planet of the Apes, you decide, oh, well, you know, 2 of the apes from the ape time, when the Earth was destroyed, actually went back in time, and now we could just film in the 1980s with a lower budget. That was a really smart move. What I decided instead was I would just ignore everything and make some sushi.
These 2 viewers may have noticed I don't have a sushi roller. I'm going to use my hands like our ancient ancestors did. This is probably how the Native Americans made their sushi. Make sure to press down as you roll, as if you're packing a sleeping bag. Once you have your roll done, we'll slice it into 8 pieces. Get your sharp knife and a wet paper towel. Between cuts, make sure to wipe the knife with the towel to avoid the rice sticking to it. You want to make sure the cut is using long, smooth cuts like a saw, rather than short, quick cuts like an axe. Slice it in half lengthwise, then pair the half up to slice it faster. You want 8 equal pieces. Alright, the last step is to enjoy them with a nice garnish of Count Chocula. See you next time, you spicy boys, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Alright, I'll see you later. Okay, check it out. So it's like 1:45 in the morning and I'm still editing this video, and I thought it would be done by now, but I'm still editing it. But anyway, the main thing about this video is once a year I like to buy pumpkins, and I don't sound very enthusiastic during the video, and I apologize for that. But that's just the way it's gotta be, because I don't like working on videos forever, and it's just, that's what it is, okay? So, without further ado, every year around fall, pumpkins come out, and I always try to do the same thing, is I try to use as many different pumpkin recipes as I can. The very first thing to begin with for a pumpkin recipe is definitely the pumpkin, and you want to start by cutting it from stem to end, cracking it in half.
The pumpkin episode is the newest one, and it came out around fall of 2018. Now, this was 5 years after the original Meat Pies one, and we did go over a couple of things in a little better detail, such as how to make the pie dough. I felt like it really just capped off the entire series as a whole, even if it was pretty unappreciated and nobody really seemed to like it at all. I liked it, I made it, I liked it.
You know, there's a lot of different things that you can make with pumpkin, but probably the most generic is pumpkin pie, and I like to start my pie dough with a little bit of flour and a little bit of margarine. I like to use that country crock Marge Simpson, just make some pie dough. Cooking is really therapeutic, I believe. It really helps you with your anger issues. One of my anger issues, unfortunately, comes from cooking, and it's the fact that I can never figure out the exact ratio of flour to margarine, and I end up just going back and forth on it over and over, but that's neither here nor there. Add a little bit of ice water, and that will help hold it all together and turn it into a nice dough. There it is.
Alright, so this is a how strong is video, isn't it? I should try to actually give stats. Alright, for strength, we're gonna go with 1. Intelligence is, 4. He seems smart enough to outpower like an actual living embodiment of creepypasta. Speed, definitely a 2. Endurance, let's give that one like a 4. That's like durability basically, and he did kind of survive a huge nuclear missile attacking him in space with no oxygen, but also there's no real explanation for why that happened. Rank, we're gonna go with 2. There's no real explanation for what the title Stoverlord is. It's definitely a corruption of Overlord and Stove, but I don't know what the actual meaning behind that is. Courage, let's go, 3, I guess. He talks often about being depressed, but also like fights things. Firepower, that one's weird. I'm gonna say that's a 3, which is actually fairly high for just a YouTube chef. And then skill, I don't know, like 4. Really, nothing is above like even the halfway point. It's a failure as a soldier, but as a weird YouTube like fucking H list, I don't know. It's alright. Now, hang on, you may be wondering, like, Brian, in the last How Strong Is video, you said that you were only doing mentors, and that is absolutely true. That's absolutely the case. If anyone wants to take over the role of Stoverlord, I don't want it anymore, and I will help mentor you. So put down in the comments down below if you wanna be the Stoverlord, and I'll pick one of you, and you can just have that role from now on. If you do want like cameo appearances from like me, but as a space robot, I have the goggles still to do that. I don't want to make cooking videos anymore. I'll even help you like edit. Like whatever. I'm having trouble putting them back in the box. These are like from the 1930s. Cool. So that's this video. I mostly just made it as an excuse to re-edit the old Stoverlord videos because I'm not really satisfied with how they came out. But yeah, comment down below, make sure to like and subscribe. We're sticking with Tidepool Orchestra for the time being. Just let me know. Alright, bye. Make sure to smack an infant. Just smack the baby. Smack babies. Smack babies. Smack babies. I'll talk to you later.